Hey guys, it's Nikki giving you an update for how we're doing from our house here in Descartes, France, and how our town is doing. Like for many of you, the confinement is starting to feel a bit long. This was the first week of spring break here, and we have one more to go. As far as kids going back to school, they might start in mid-May, but the plan has not been explained yet of who's going back and how that's going to look. They're just going to make an effort to send the kids back because here they go to school until July 5th. And so to get that last month of school, a month and a half, especially for kids whose parents either can't help them or they don't have computers, or there's just a real task for the family, they really want to make sure those kids don't start in the next school year so far behind. But so that means that this week has been a bit strange because we have even less structure. Greg's been busy making many phone calls, and he had several meetings on Zoom this week, including a meeting with some of the other regional leaders from Contact Mission to hear how people are doing all over the world, because it is a global struggle, and we can't forget that. So as inconvenient as it might be, for me, I'm not personally in a situation that's very difficult, and then I don't live in a country where there's no access to all the medical care that we have here. So as far as our region goes, there's still very few cases in the immediate area. There's a quarantine doctor who is taking care of those patients specifically, so that she's not seeing other people. I think they've put a lot of safety measures in place, which again, it might be inconvenient to have to wear a mask to go out, or think about how much you have to wash your hands when you've been outside, and that you can't see your friends and neighbors or family if they don't live with you. It's very difficult, but we want them to be safe. And I'm thankful that as at least the people that we know in this immediate area, they seem okay. So that's the good news. I think as far as how we're personally doing, I think we're handling it all right. It's been a great privilege to have time to connect with people that we maybe normally don't have time to, friends all over the world, and so that's been really nice to. It's unfortunate that it took a disaster, basically a pandemic, to say, oh, I should check on how these people are doing. So we're thankful that we've been able to connect up with many people. We're thankful for our friends who still make us laugh, and we're all going through the same things, more or less. And I'm thankful that we've had some sunshine this week. I'm thankful that our daughter can go outside a little bit in a neighbor's yard that we have a key to, that's just right next to our house. So that's really great, because otherwise, we're shouting to our friends across the street because we can't actually be in the same place to at least say hello. It's quite something. And I agree with the people who said that, the next thing is going to be different. Things are going to be different. As far as a prayer request goes, I ask you to continue praying for the people around us who are living in isolation. They're either living alone, or maybe they're with, a spouse or somebody, but otherwise they're kind of cut off. We know a lot of people who don't have computers and don't have smartphones, and so keeping up for them is very difficult. And if you can continue to pray for our churches as well. We will be joining a different church on this Sunday, just to encourage one another and spend some time together with people who live a few hours away from us. So normally we couldn't all be in the same room. So this is a blessing of modern technology, that we can be in the same virtual room and study God's Word together and sing together and encourage one another. And I'm very thankful for the ability that we have to do some of these things now. So thank you for your support and your encouragement. It means a lot to us. It means so much to anybody and everybody. So I just encourage you all to maybe send a note or a chat or something to somebody maybe you haven't talked to in a long time, just to let them know that you're thinking of them. I think that's been a great blessing of this time, to make us think about that stuff and stop and say, you know, why haven't I talked to these people, or why haven't I prayed for this person? So just encourage you guys to reach out to someone around you that you know. Bye.